Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Gino's Gadgets here with a review of the Samsung U Flex. So, I want to thank you guys for clicking today and checking out this review. And let's jump right into it. So, the Samsung U Flex headphones, Bluetooth headphones. There are a lot of players out there in this market. So, we want to see what the differences are in this one, what the standout features are, and if they're comfortable and as flexible as the ads say they are. So let's jump right in. All right, so we're gonna take a look at the back of the device here before we jump right into it and cut in. So it says U-Flex headphones, flexible neck design. So these things can bend 100 degrees. I don't know if you can see that, but they have them bended. So you can bend and flex. They're soft and flexible. This seems like it's something to be really, really good for somebody that's really active, that works out a lot. You need something that's going to be durable, that you can toss on real quick, going for a run or a workout. So it seems like a cool kind of niche from that standpoint. You do have water resistance. It has a P2I coating for water resistance, so sweat shouldn't hurt it. Wouldn't submerge it in water or anything like that, but sweat proof or sweat resistant, I guess is what we say. Improved Bluetooth connectivity. So it does feature a new scalable codec to transfer over Bluetooth. So that's actually cool. So you should get a little bit better range, Bluetooth range with these guys. So instead of the 30, standard 30 feet range, you should actually be able to, get a little bit further away from your source and still keep a good connection. So that's a cool feature. Active key. So you do have a cool button layout with an active key. So if you have a Samsung Galaxy S8, you will be able to control Bixby from this guy. So if you have an iPhone, I guess Siri or whatever else. So, but yeah, this one is Bixby friendly. So that's actually kind of cool. I kind of messed around with Bixby a good bit lately, and it's a pretty cool feature. And so you can basically get your phone to do a lot of things right here from this handset, without even touching your phone. So that's kind of cool too. It does have the Level app compatibility as well. So that's kind of cool. Samsung Level headphones have been around for a little while now. They're actually pretty good. I've been rocking a pair that I will show you. These guys right here, these are the Samsung Level U Pros. I've been rocking these for a little while now. I did have the regular Level U's before this. These are definitely, improvement over the Level U's, the original Level U's. These have, the band on these is not quite as flexible as the one before, but man, these things stand up. These are my daily drivers. So I just want to see if these U-Flex headphones are actually good enough to be my daily driver and take the place of my Level U Pros. So yeah, so the U-Flex headphones, we're going to jump right into these things and check them out. Also, battery life, 9 to 10 hours. So up to 9 hours of talk time, 10 hours of music playback. So that's actually really good battery life. So I want to see if they stand up to that as well. Package contents, it says you get the headphones, you get some extra ear tips, USB cables, and a quick start guide. All right, so let's jump right in. I had to use scissors, y'all. The struggle is real. I don't know if you can see these things, but this is the lamest unboxing knife ever. I don't have a cool unboxing knife. Times are hard, so yeah. All right. Cool. So yeah, let's jump right in. Well, I don't think I got it good enough. There we go. All right. So let's jump right in. So there they are. It looks like you've got kind of an outline here that shows you what's in the box. So you got your headphones. It's talking about the design of the drivers. That's one thing I did want to point out because I think that's actually really cool. These things have some some kick butt drivers. You have an 11 millimeter driver that's kind of like your woofer for your bass and stuff like that. And then for your mids and your treble, you have a separate 8 millimeter driver. So that's actually really cool. I mean, because you're going to get good separation of sounds and a good all around sound experience. So you're going to get bass, you're going to get your mids, and you're going to get those highs and trebles. So that's actually pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that actually, sounds in real life. So yeah, it looks like your active button is on the left, and on the right side is your play pause button. So yeah, but they've got a special coating on these guys, to be sweat resistant. So in the box here, slide this to the side a little bit. So in this box that was in the middle, looks like we got probably a charging cord or something. Yep, you got charging cord. So it comes with a charging cord, your quick start book, and some little ear tips, some interchangeable ear tips. Samsung always puts their ear tips. I don't know if you can see those, but yeah, ear tips are in there. Small, medium, and large, just because everybody has different size ears. So we'll file that to the side. So that's the box. That's what was in the box. Done with that. Next up, we'll take these out of here. I do like the packaging. Packaging is kind of a big deal these days. Just because, presentation, how it looks, that's part of the experience as well. So looks like pretty good, presentation here. You got some kind of QR code, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the headset. There we go. So pull these guys out of here, and make sure I don't pull on these too hard. All right. So here's the earbuds. I'll get these out. Crash. All right, so we got some plastic around here. Let me get that off. Let me get my lame unboxing knife and do away with all this plastic. All right. I may be able to just, you just pull that off. All right, just got the plastic off there. Same thing with this side. Okay, so got the plastic off. So yeah, it looks a little bit similar to the Level U Pros, but this is way longer. Man, that's pretty long. But it's cool because they do magnet together. So even though you got this deal going on, they're hanging around your neck, they're going to be magnet together. So you don't have to worry about them, just flopping everywhere because they have that cool magnet in there. But that does seem kind of long, though. Let me compare this to my Level U Pros. It just seems like those strings hang down further, but yeah, they totally do. They hang down way further. But I guess if you're working out and being active and stuff, that's not that big of a deal. But yeah, I don't know. Not sure how I'm going to like that, but we'll see. I'll test them out. I guess if you're working out and doing stuff, it may not be as big of a deal. Maybe they kind of tuck down into your shirt, but it does seem like it kind of hangs down far. But I guess we'll see. So I'll put these to the side. But I can already tell you right off the bat, they do feel a lot lighter weight, just holding them in my hand. They do feel lighter weight. And I guess this is where the batteries are stored. So this is where you're getting that awesome battery life from. And I do see this is the active button here. So I'll put that up a little bit closer so you can see it. So when you get ready to activate Bixby or Siri or whatever, you push this button here. And looks like you have a volume rocker. Got up and down volume. Inside of this one, you have your Bluetooth on switch. So you do have your on and off switch. It's turned off right now. I haven't charged these up, so not really sure, if they come with a lot of battery right out of the box. Some of these things do not. And it looks like we got a microphone right there. It's pretty small. I'm not sure if you can see that. Yep, got a microphone there. And your play and pause button is right here. So play, pause, volume up and down, active button. Say, hey Siri or hey Bixby. So these look pretty cool. They're definitely lightweight. And you can tell these things are flexible. Let's flex it. What? Yeah, they're definitely flexible. And I think that'd be cool and comfortable. I mean, when you get ready to just, grab these things and go to the gym, you're not going to be like careful with them. You just grab them and just, kind of just flex them however. So I can really see this form factor being, working well for people's lifestyles. I mean, if you're going to the gym, you're not going to want to put some headphones on or a headset that you got to be really careful with. You're like, man, I'm going to the gym. Let's go. I mean, you might be a little rough with them. So you're, getting in beast mode, getting crunk up, about to, pump some iron or something. So I think these are going to be good lifestyle headphones. I am going to put them on and see how they sound. Okay, guys, I'm back for part 2 of the UFlex review, and I've gotten a chance to listen to these things, and I gotta say, guys, this is they're actually pretty cool, pretty impressive. So as you can see, as I stated before, this thing hangs down pretty far. But when they're in your ears, it's not that big of a deal. You're rocking them like this, you're running, jogging, doing whatever, doing your things. I don't feel like they're gonna, fall off or anything like that. I mean, they're in there pretty good. So you're doing your thing, you're running, you're jumping. They're very comfortable. They are very flexible, as you can see. I mean, I think it's cool for active lifestyle people. When you're going to the gym to get your workout in, you're already kind of getting into beast mode, and I don't think you want to put on a dainty pair of Bluetooth headphones, that you have to be ultra careful with. These things have a magnet that magnet together. I don't know if you can hear this. You get them close together and they just take over. So that's a cool feature. So you're not having to, you don't have one way back here and another one over here. And, especially if you're, doing something and they end up tucked inside of your shirt, you pull them out and, go for it. So these are a win for me, guys. I'm going to use them to work out in and run around and just try to kind of use these as my daily driver instead of the ones that I was using before. I'm planning on doing that. I'm willing to, because I review a lot of different stuff and I'm just like, I don't know if I'm going to keep them or use them, but these, I'm actually going to keep these and use them. The sound, let's get to the sound specifically. Guys, the sound is actually impressive. I'll be honest with you. When I first put them on, I had them kind of mid-volume, and I'm like, okay, the volume's not that impressive. But the cool thing about it is, as soon as I paired them to my phone, the Samsung Level U app comes up on my phone. So that's crazy cool. The Samsung Level U app, I don't know if you can see, I'll get this in the frame here. But it's actually really cool because there's a lot of customization of sound that you can do. So you got a cool equalizer. Sound Alive is really cool. You can adjust the bass. I think I'm under the, but yeah, you can do your notification volumes. You can do Sound Alive. You got a pretty much a full-on equalizer here that you can do to even advanced. So if you know about sound and stuff, man, you can get pretty fancy with these things and, messing with your highs and mids and lows and stuff. So that's actually pretty impressive. But I will say, I can see where the two different drivers are coming in. So they have an 11 millimeter driver and an 8 millimeter driver. And there is very good separation of sound. I like bass, but I also like clarity and treble. I feel like I was getting a good balance of both of those with these Level UFlex Level U. They're just Samsung UFlex. I keep saying Level because I'm using the Level apps. So these are the Samsung UFlex headphones, but they are compatible with the Samsung Level app. So in the Play Store, download this app right here. I don't know if you can see the yellow, kind of orangish. That is the Samsung Level app right there. And that's in the Play Store. So if you want to get that cool equalizer and be able to really mess with and you know, manipulate the sounds of your headphones, any Samsung headphones or AKG headphones will do that. So this has got to be at some level fruit from the acquisition, from Samsung's acquisition of Harman. So a lot of people still haven't, you know, gotten onto that, but Samsung actually owns Harman Kardon or Harman Sound Company. So they've been making speakers forever. Really good proven track record in the sound industry. And so Samsung's definitely going to be implementing a lot of that technology into their tech, their phones, their headphones. Believe it or not, even the sound decks in their devices, I think have improved. I have a Galaxy S8, and the sound deck's definitely better than it was in the S7. I think the LG, I want to say the LG V20 is probably one of the better sound decks out there, and I think HTC has a couple of phones with a couple of good sound decks, and that's basically the driver that the phone, basically the sound card, if you will, you know, that the phone has, the capability of sound that it can render is greater. So it's definitely good with this device. It's not the best in the world, but it's good. And these headphones sound really good. And I really like the fact that I was able to go in there and you know, just manipulate my sounds, you know, and go into the equalizer and stuff. And really just, you know, manipulate those sounds. And you can adjust they have like two little knobs here where you can adjust the, you know, the bass or whatever. You can turn the bass up or turn the bass down or the treble. You can focus on more of an instrumental sound or more of the vocals. I like being able to have that control of my sound. And so that's a big win for me. So guys, I got to say thumbs up with these headphones. The Samsung UFlex are a win for me. So go check them out, guys. I picked mine up from Best Buy for $79.99, which that's pretty competitive, I think, for what you get. Some headphones that you can go beast mode on and just jump in, go to the gym, hit the gym, take them on and off. You don't have to be like ultra careful with them when you're in beast mode. You got good controls and stuff right here. They're pretty, you know, pretty sharp looking. Not too fancy or anything. There is some kind of cool kind of chrome effect here, but this is just kind of a darker plastic. They do come in like white and blue, I think. But I think they have good enough looks, really good battery power. The microphone, I had a couple of phone calls and people said that I sounded pretty clear. So, I haven't really tested the range. Apparently you do have extended range to a certain extent with these guys. So not like Bluetooth 5.0 level. So I did look at the specs on the box and there was no claim of Bluetooth 5.0 support. I was a little curious about that because I do have a Galaxy S8 that does have Bluetooth 5.0. So I have yet to really be able to test that out on any devices, just because I'm not really sure of any Bluetooth speakers or anything currently that actually take advantage of Bluetooth 5.0. But nonetheless, guys, a win. Good separation of sounds. I think these will be good everyday wearables. I like the magnet effect. It's a win for the Samsung UFlex for me. Gino's Gadgets, guys. Like and subscribe, please. And we'll see you in the next video.